Jesus, the Spirit of God, and all of you. And indeed, it is an honor and a pleasure to stand before you for such an occasion as this. I know there are tears and I know there are weary hearts, but God is in control and in charge of everything. One thing I do know about Loretha, she was saved. Amen. She knew Jesus and she did love the Lord. Amen.
Many of us knew her as a bubbly, sweet, observant, loving person. She was able to fit in any room. She could strike up a conversation with a complete stranger and you think they've been friends for years. She could also sense when something was wrong. She felt energy. I read energy. So us in the same room, we figured out the full vibe quickly. She had a love for music like no other. As a child, I woke up every weekend to music blasting, the smell of coffee and breakfast. I knew it was time to eat and do chores. I learned early on that my mother was Riri. In her early 20s, she was nothing to play with. There was two different Riris that my memory paints for me when I think about it. One was a slick back ponytail, tucked shirt, high-waisted pants, leather sandals, with the perfect ebony skin. The other Riri was gold hoops, a braided bob, short sword skirt, and her gym shoes. Both were resilient, outspoken, sharp, ready, fun, inquisitive, smart, and happy. When I think of happiness, I think of my mother. An infectious laugh. One that made you join in on the laugh even if you didn't know what the laugh was about. She could smile and she could hold it while you were talking to her. Regardless of what was going on in her life, she could always find a reason to smile and something to be grateful for. She came from humble beginnings but was creative and somehow always had enough. As a single parent, our home was fly, always clean and homely, decor-inspired magazines. My mother was an expert at thrift shopping. She found deals that no one else could and was eager to share. Ooh, Riri, I like your shoes. Girl, $5, Goodwill. Jordan and I would constantly tell her, Mom, just say thank you. The deals made her happy. Sharing made her happy. Family made her happy. Her children made her happy. Cooking, baking made her happy. Winning in a game made her happy. Decor made her happy. Listening to somebody orate a story with their facial expressions and their quotes made her happy. I learned happiness from her. I witnessed pain, I witnessed hardship, I witnessed failure, I witnessed loss, embarrassment, being wrong, etc. But I saw triumph. Choosing to find happiness in the day, choosing to find happiness in the moment. You hold on to that and you push through the day. I'll miss her laugh. It usually followed with a high five. Even if you didn't give her a high five back, she was ready. And in my case, she either hit my arm or hit my butt. She lived with minimal regret. If there was something she wanted or a goal, she sought after it and made it happen. It was amazing to see her so absolute about what and how and when she would obtain or achieve something. She taught me that I could do anything. It was all possible. She was always determined. She was great at manifestation. Once she believed it, it was done. She was honest and direct. She said what she meant and she meant what she said. Never really held anything in and you never really were confused about how she felt. I'm still working on that. If she was in my presence, she may share my feelings for me. And then I'd be upset with her for doing it. But she lived her life with no regret and she rarely bit her tongue. I'll miss that say it like you mean it, dancing, singing, laughing, loving spirit. She's unforgettable, a true Ruby, a real gift. Someone you want around, someone you love to call, easy to talk to, vent to, share with. She never judged you or made you feel uncomfortable. She knew how to comfort you even when she was uncomfortable. If she were here, she'd say, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Wear a smile, find happiness in your day and carry it throughout. Ignore the lack of something that you don't have in the moment. Ignore the lack of something that you don't have in the moment. Share only what you need to share. Get it done. No one has to know how you got it done all the time. Maybe you couldn't afford to eat that day. Maybe you borrowed your shirt, etc. Just get it done. She'd also say, don't judge a book by its cover. You can learn anything from anybody. The janitor, the homeless person, never think that you're above or better. Always be kind and bless others. Your kindness and humility may be all that they get that day. In closing, I want to say hi. That's how our text began. That's how sometimes she called. But I just want to remind everybody that there is no bye-bye. Because we'll see her again someday. But be happy, be honest, be kind, dance and sing whenever you can, because she would. And love your family. Give them their flowers while they're still here. She loved all of you. We love you. God bless.
Good afternoon, y'all. I try my best to procrastinate and avoid writing what I have to say today. A lot of the time, I'm still in disbelief that I'm experiencing the tragedy of losing a parent for the second time so soon. The amount of hurt and confusion I've experienced in life is something I would wish on no one. My mom was a woman of strength and compassion. At her core, she was a beam of love and light for many people and definitely left an impact where it counted. The countless memories I have with her, from us running around Austell thrift shopping for pleasure, to her literally screaming in the movie theater because of John Wick's karate moves. That taught me the importance of living life and cherishing family as much as possible. As I'm sure you know, my mom was very adaptable and always tried to make the best out of any situation. When times were tough and money was tight at home, she made it a point to keep everything copacetic in my world. She also taught me the importance of protective love. Throughout the years, she provided me with unconditional love, support, and sound advice. I experienced another trying time in my life with my health last summer, and she was there to console me, listen, and guide me through the obstacle without judgment or ridicule. My mom was also the greatest comedian that I know. Being funny was second nature for her, so much so that I would annoy her with my silliness. Her humor and hilarity would always brighten my day. She also taught me the importance of stillness and being present. I remember one day we were driving home from playing in Austell, and the radio was playing, the sun was shining, and the breeze from the window was keeping me cool. I realized in that moment that I was complete. I was centered with her around me. She made me feel love, light, and peace. She brought me so much joy through her stories and life moments. As we were in the car, I remember thinking, I really don't know what would happen if I lost her. My mom was definitely a multifaceted being and was not to be played with. She would excel at anything she put her mind to and make it her own. Her work ethic was unmatched and was definitely recognized. She was also very relatable and compassionate to others she loved. She offered help and guidance when she could and shed light on the things that mattered the most. But most importantly, Mommy was able to teach me the power of forgiveness and patience. Throughout my life, our relationship has evolved through many stages of hurt, love, confusion, and bliss. Her having to deal with her personal demons while being active in my life taught me the value of integrity and vulnerability, how to not live in shame due to your past, and how to take it one day at a time. She instilled resilience through her presence, and I'm forever grateful to have experienced a woman as phenomenal as Loretha, Lolo, Riri, and Faustin.
Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. Yeah, so my words may not be as beautiful or as eloquent as Tia's and Jordan's. I didn't actually have them to write everything down, but I had to get up here and speak for Loretha and about Loretha just because she was such a valuable person in my life. I met her when I was 17. A lot of experiences, a lot of memories. When I met her, she was literally at the top of the world, managing a lab course site over in Kennesaw, and she had just sold a house. She had just got her real estate license through Exit Realty. I thought she was Superwoman, like, oh my God, like, wow, you know? I was also there when she experienced some of her lows in life, and I was there with her through a lot of those situations as well. And then just, I guess I would say that if we could just take any kind of example from Loretha, it would just be, always fight, always strive to do better, and if you fall down, get back up, But we're gonna miss her, we're gonna love her, we're gonna always hold her name up high. It's nothing bad you can say about Loretha, period. I don't wanna hear it. So with that being said, that's really all I got for y'all, so yeah.
I skipped the memorial film that was supposed to happen before Dominique and Steffi. So we're gonna play the memorial film, and then afterward, anybody that would like to come up and speak can do so. And this is by my great brother, Rodney Cresswell.
I'm never in my life walk outside of my glasses. Always be together.
That was beautiful. Whew. Thank you again, Rodney.
You're welcome.
You are gold. So again, we're gonna welcome anybody up that would like to speak, share a story, anything. Don't be shy, I'm gonna call on everybody.
When I was a youngin', early stages, single age digits, my aunt was very present. She always paid us a visit. She'd take my mom to the store and any other errands to be run, then she'd take me back to her place where I have nothing but fun. My Aunt Riri, you ought to know, she was one of a kind. Regardless of everything that she's been through, she came out on top every time. My Aunt Riri had all the game. She'd say, Dink, you know what? You can do this, get that, push forward, don't look back, and you don't have to fall victim to how you're coming up. Her spirit was beautiful. Her business was mean. Her vibe was motivational. She was a true black queen. I cannot sum up her entire life with these few lines on this one sheet. And even though her blood does not run through my veins, my aunt is in me. Cause my Aunt Riri was real. And my Aunt Riri was the truth. When she laughed loud. And I'm gonna miss that too. My Aunt Riri was the GOAT. She was more like a mom to me. My Aunt Riri loved her Dink, and Dink loves her Aunt Riri.
Every time I think about when somebody says stuff like that, especially when, in this case about Lolo, because my son started calling me Lolo. So that's what I know as Lolo. So I remember the first time I ever met her personally was when they had the house up in North Cobb there. They had this great party and everybody was there. I see a lot of people who were there then, today. And first thing she says to me is, "Oh, you Dominique's dead, huh?" And I'm like, "Yes, because my wife, she was with me and everything." She goes, but it's the way she said it, like, "Well, you might as well come on in anyway, because we finna have jam." That was a good, first time I said to myself then, I said, well, one day I'll find out just how this lady really is, because I know that something's gonna happen between her daughter and my son eventually, and thank goodness it did. And I can also go back to the time we played cards when they had that party and y'all had the deal over at stand over there East Cobb. And somebody was playing, two guys was arguing, my uncle and one of them, and Logo said, "Hey, look, y'all might well leave that alone. We're gonna have a good time." So they took cards and pushed them to the floor and everybody got off the card game. So then, about I guess 30 minutes later, she said she wants to play some cards, and she don't like to lose. She don't like to lose. So that's how I'm gonna be on her side. that was a good thing. And another thing I remember is the night that they were married, Dominique and Tia. See, I'm way past 2 minutes already.
No.
We got those sparkles, and I still got those. I got them on film. And so as Tia and Dominique's getting into the carriage, they're leaving, and Lola pulls out her cigarette. She thought, it's time for me to have a good time now. I says, well, she said, Ken, you don't need to say nothing to me. I said, do it, Dad. But we had a great time, and I will always say I never have been around her when I didn't feel good and comfortable. I feel like, you know, we was family. And that's what when you have unions like marriages and so forth, and you can go around and you still, no matter what, you still like family. You got two unions or two families. That's a good deal. So I can always say, we won't think about really how great she was to some degree. I can just look from the front row. I mean, that's how you can tell right there. That's the stars right there. If you look at these two here wearing these marvelous dresses, then you'll know exactly. Don't even come good with it, right? I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna follow my ways. I just want to hand that put in there. But anyway, everyone, I think that no matter what, I always say that if we ever want to think about Lolo, all you gotta do is look on the front row, and you'll know you see her, especially Jordan to me.
That's right.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I figured it was a great time to piggyback. That was my father that just came up. I'm Dominique's sister, Keena. So, I mean, he said a lot, but I just want to get up here and reiterate the fact that Lola was family, you know, and Tia and Jordan are family. And I appreciate her presence here on this earth. Her presence around us always was joyful. Let's not lie, you know. She was a fun person to be around. And I just came up, like I said, to piggyback off my dad to say everything he said is so true. You know, when she was there, she was ready to have a good time. And she will be missed. So that's my piece.
Hello, everyone. You may not know who I am. I am Coy. I am the husband of Stephanie, who gave the poem. And I met Aunt Riri. I call her Aunt Riri. She wouldn't have it all the way. As she used to put it. I met her almost 20 years ago. And that's how long I've been with Stephanie. And I actually met her through Stephanie, through my mother-in-law. And I just wanted to say that she never felt as close as an auntie to me than anyone. You know, and that's just, every time she came around me, I mean, I'm from out of town as well, from Detroit, and she took me in just to teach me to just do better. It was always the come up. It was always the hustle, the grind. What are you doing? What are you grinding on? Like, I just need to know. And she showed me things. If I wanted to buy a home, she talked about buying a house. No one ever spoke to me about those things. If I didn't feel well, she spoke to me about my illnesses. No one made me comfortable to talk about those kind of things like I really did. And I just love her to pieces, man. She used to always stop by my home when she was phlebotomist? Yeah. Shots. She's worked for Lab, of course, she's driving around, so she would come by every now and then and just to kick it, you know, her lunch and just talk, and Stephanie didn't have to be around. You know, she see me and treated me like a real nephew. Like, let me in, I'm here. I don't care if Stephanie's not here, I'm gonna talk to you. And I just, you know, I'm gonna miss her. You know, miss her going off. You know, missing her being pissed off, missing her laughing, joking, however, all those emotions that she brought to the table. It was genuine. You know, it was just genuine, and till the day I'm gone, I will always refer to her as Aunt Riri. I don't know her as nothing else. That's just what I want to say.
I'm gonna try to do this, guys. This is gonna be hard. I'm Michelle Vaughn. Riri is my sister, and those are my nieces. I just want to say that the one word that I would use to describe Loretha is awesome. She's always encouraged me. She always felt like I was the encourager for her, but actually she encouraged me because anybody that knows her knows there's never a dull moment around her. She was always planning. I'm a live by the moment type person. She was always planning. What are we doing next? Where are we going? What are we doing? What do you have going on? She loved life. And she taught me to enjoy every moment, no matter the good, the bad. And I'm still trying to deal with the fact that she's no longer on earth and present, but I talk to her constantly. I hear her in my head constantly. On the day that I got the call from Tim, I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I love her, I miss her. No, I'll see her again. That's what keeps me going back, because I know that she'll always be in my heart, and Tia and Jordan know that I'm here for y'all forever, and we'll get through this together. Thanks, guys.
That's my big sister. I wasn't gonna say too much, but I want you to know that she had my back.
Yes, she did.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes, she did.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes, she did.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes, she did. She did.
Call my sister. She had my back, bro. So I'm here for her, represent her. My mom gone, my sister gone, that's it. What? Talk about all I got in decent pay, that's it. Chill. So y'all know, had my back. That's right. Yes, sir. Had my back.
Hello, everybody. I want to start off saying, Loretha, she became my best friend. We used to sit up at night. She would come over and she would like, I'm only supposed to be here till 9. And it would be 2 o'clock. I said, girl, why don't you just go ahead and spend the night? She said, I can't do that. I said, well, you're already in trouble. Just stay with me. She would, we would sit there and we would braid each other hair up, and she would do mine some nights, and it would be my turn to do hers. I would do hers, and I'd be like, you look like Tina Turner with your hair sticking out. She said, girl, I can't go to work with my hair like this. I'm telling you, Christmas, almost every Christmas she was there to sing and carry on the Christmas party. We've been having Christmas party together for years. She brought her beautiful family into my family into hers, and we knew that we were each other's kids' second mother. I love these girls with all of my heart. I'll be there and I do my part for me and for her. I will be there. I miss my friend, and I don't hang with many people because I just don't. But Loretha was my true friend. We could talk about anything. She could tell me we out talking, I said, that joke had like he wanted to do something. She said, let me mess with you. He wanted to get something. She pulled a little thing out of her pocket. I said, no, you don't have that in your pocket. She said, yes, I do. I mess them up. I'm like, well, you ghetto, girl. I'm just going to say that I love y'all, Mom. I'm going to miss it, and I know we all are. Christmas is going to be hard without her. I've been thinking about the Christmas party this year and how we want to get through that. What would she say? What would Loretha say? Girl, if y'all don't get in there and have that party. And Tim and Jordan and Tim, you know, she always singing. So Jordan, it's your turn this year. You take that. But I love her. I miss her so much. But God loved her more, and that's what we have to remember. He gave her to us, and He received her back to Him. And He, you know, she can be in a better hand. So we just got to take care of each other now, and we will. I love y'all.
I'm Jordan's best friend. I just felt like I had to speak on Miss Loretha, aka Lolo. I knew I was cool when one time she introduced me and she was like, this is my daughter Jordan, this is my other daughter Lisa. I was like, oh, I'm Lolo, cool, like I'm in the game now. I just felt like when I was going through some hard times in high school with my own personal stuff, she was a comedic relief. So much so I would just, wait until she was around to just call Jordan so we could chit chat. And I could tell her anything, any and everything. If I didn't want to tell my mama, I'm gonna tell Lola, run it by Lola first. And she would tell me, girl, that's a mess. Or girl, it's not that bad, whatever. And just the stories in her life. I just really appreciated getting to know her and being a part of you guys' family. And thank you guys for inviting me.
It's okay, baby.
Hello, everyone. You guys already know who I am, and from day one that I moved here, the no one speak no languages. She opened me with open arms. She became my mom. That's all I ever knew, I had a grandmother that raised me till I was 10, then she moved here, then, from the age of 14 till now. That's who I had, that's why I always spoil her with my food when I can, because she loves my food, and I'm going to miss her dearly. The only way that I only try to think of a positive way is I know she's with my dad. And they're good. I know he got her, But still, days go by. I think about us. How she introduced me to R&B. She let me say my first curse word without my dad knowing, because she said, oh, why do you know it? Then they're saying it and you're thinking they're saying you're beautiful. She said, I'm going to teach you the good, the bad, the ugly, so you never look lost. She always keep it 100. I miss her so much, you guys, and I owe her a meal before she passed. I was supposed to give her that as a housewarming, and I know I will see her again, but it's the fact that I can't, she's not a phone call away anymore. And and him and Sejan always had a bond, but he didn't get to know the new one, but he know him as Nana. Everybody's Nana to him, but until we meet again, I love her, I miss her, and I will keep praying for my sisters, for us, for my new niece that convict. I haven't even laid my eyes on her yet, but I will give her all my kisses today. And I know she's in good hands, and I know God took an angel from us, and he had his reason. I'm still not happy about it, but he had his reason. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone who came up and spoke, shared a moment. On behalf of the Fostons, the Fullers, the Hodgeses, the Cresswells, we thank you for being here. As I look around the room, I see different people at different times who were in her life, who shared memories with us, who made memories with us. Who were there for us, who we were there for. And I know she'd be very happy with the people sitting in this room that you guys came to show up and you came to wish her well. I want to thank Pastor Sheila. I want to thank my brother Rodney, all the speakers. Jordan, you did a phenomenal job. Thank you all. This is the end of the service, so if no one has anything else to say, feel free to speak, greet, whatever, and we'll exit after this. But thank you so much for your time. Thank you guys for coming out. I know there was traffic, rain, all of the above, but thank you guys. You did a phenomenal job too. Thank you.
Though I'm missing you, I'll find a way to get through. Living without you, 'cause you were my sister, my strength and my pride. Only God may know why. Still I will get by. Suddenly so fast. How could it be that our sweet memories would be all that we have planned? Now that you're gone, every day I go on, but life's just not the same. I'm so empty inside, and my tears